morning at Repton School. The playground's sunny, the classroom's cool. Students walk to lessons and chatter away. The teachers plan what they're going to say.
Young kids laugh and make silly jokes. Older ones study and make careful notes. The teachers explain a new concept or skill. The children ask questions as their minds slowly fill with thousands of words about so many things. The endless curiosity that language brings.
But one little girl looked up in surprise, stares out of the window and can't believe her eyes. A strange visitor has just arrived at Fry, an alien creature from out of the sky. 3 arms, 6 legs, and its face bright green, the weirdest thing you've ever seen. It got out of its spaceship and looked around, then waddled to the entrance without making a sound, stuck out a tentacle and opened the door, and there it was greeted by a smiling Noor.
Marhaba,
she said with a twinkling eye, but the alien shrugged and walked on by.
how strange.
Said Noor as she watched it go.
What language does it speak? I just don't know. G'day, sport.
Said Mr. Lupton with an Aussie twang, but the alien just stared at this well-dressed man.
Are you here for a visit?
Mr. Lupton asked, but the alien grunted and shuffled past. Miss Hammond appeared in very high shoes. By now the alien was feeling the blues.
Are you alright, Chuck?
She asked with a glint in her eye.
But the alien sniffed and just walked on by.
Mr. Smith arrived, Mr. Devereux Ward.
All right, geezer.
They both roared, and then Mr. Martin appeared from the back.
Sláinte, my friend. What's the crack?
The poor alien stared in complete surprise, and a tear slowly fell from one of its eyes because that poor alien had nothing to say. It came from a planet far, far away.
Where there was no language of any sort. They lived in silence and only thought. And now it had landed at Repton School with nothing to say and feeling a fool.
Just then Mrs. Mackay came walking through.
Bonjour, monsieur. Comment allez-vous?
But the alien just sighed and looked at her sadly. If it could speak, it would do so gladly. But not even a single word would come out. Not a whisper, a mumble, or even a shout.
And then up popped Alessio from Year 11. He smiled at the alien and smiled again. The alien was silent, but he didn't ask why. He just held out his hand and said,
¿Cómo estáis?
And Gabriel appeared and shouted.
Hola, señor.
The alien just grunted and stared at the floor.
Then up skipped Yu Ching and shouted,
Ni hao.
It tried to reply, but he didn't know how. And then there was Saddle to say,
Namaste.
Alien smiled, but had nothing to say. And along the corridor came young Christina. She smiled very sweetly and said,
Dobroje utra.
And finally, Miss Rampole appeared at her door. She knew straight away what the problem called for. The alien needed a language to speak, a way to express itself all through the week.
Listen up.
She boomed with a smile on her face.
We'll teach you a language and it's gonna be ace. The children at Repton will help you out. And before you know it, you'll sing and you'll shout. And describe every feeling and share every thought. You'll do so many things with the language you're taught. And your timing is perfect. because it's Languages Week. So you're in the right place to learn how to speak.
At Repton, we speak English and Arabic too.
Some people speak Russian and Korean. Quite a few.
And French and German and some Portuguese and Serbian and Indonesian and a little Japanese and Thai and Urdu and some Cantonese.
The greatest range of languages you've ever seen.
And then Mr. Lally turned to that strange-looking creature, and the alien stared back at the beautiful teacher. She smiled very gently and whispered to him.
It's Languages Week, so let your journey begin.